Hello, computer scientists. This is Mr. Lang here, and we today are working on updating our operating system. Very important in today's day to make sure that your operating system is running efficiently. When you guys own cars or anything with motors, I love cars and stuff like this, make sure you change the oil. Make sure you're updating crucial parts of the vehicle to make sure it is safe for the road. Same thing with our operating systems. We got to maintain them. They don't maintain themselves. So again, we are going to update our operating system. Why do we want to update it? Maybe it has better software. Maybe they have new cool pieces of software that they put into the operating system. Maybe there's some bug fixes from previous softwares that they had. There's some bugs that they fixed. And one of the most important part is security, vulnerabilities. Maybe there's loopholes. Maybe there's backdoors that people can get into the operating systems to get your data or whatnot. And these operating systems or the engineers are always looking to make sure that they have the latest patches. So if anybody is trying to get into your system, they can combat that. So very important to do. So first of all, we in my computer science classes here at Gull Lake High School, we use virtual machines. And we use the Oracle VirtualBox Manager in order to manage our virtual machines. And so we are on using the operating system Ubuntu 18 here. This is the one we're working on today. And first of all, I want to take a snapshot of it. So probably by default, you might be in the details of the the hardware of your computer system. But we want to change that over to snapshot. All right. And then we want to take a snapshot. And usually what I do is, for me, everybody has different ways of doing this. I like to give it a date of when I was doing the snapshot and then choose OK. It is now taking a snapshot. I have a backup now. Why do we want to make a backup? Well, one of the things that we talk about in my computer science classes is the CIA, confidentiality, integrity, and the last one, availability. If for some reason we're in the middle of updating our operating system and it just got corrupted, our computer system shut down, who knows what could happen? That may affect the operating system. We may not be able to load it back up. So we definitely want to make sure we have a backup, and that backup is of the operating system state as it is right now. So again, very important to do. So we have that. So now you guys, all I'm going to do is power on my virtual machine. And so right now my Linux and Ubuntu operating system is loading up. It takes a little bit to load up any operating system. So that's what it is doing right now. It is going through and starting up VirtualBox 6.0. And here comes my Linux. It is coming online. I'm going to go ahead and pause my video until my operating system is up and running. Okay, my Linux and Ubuntu is finally loaded up, so I'm going to go to my command line interface. You can use your Control-Alt-T on your keyboard, or I have a quick launch area over there in my favorites for my command line interface. I will increase the size of this a little bit, so we'll do a Control-Shift+ to increase that so you can see that a little bit better. But what we're doing now is we are going to go out. We need to get our updates from the Linux servers. So I have my caps lock on. That's not good. So we need to type in sudo for super user do. We're going to be the administrators. apt-tac get spacebar update. What this is doing now, and I got to type in my password, and what's cool about this is you can't see little stars, how many letters I have in my password and all this, but this is now going out to the Linux server, and this is updating, and this is bringing in all of the updates from the Linux server to help patch my security. You can see some things here, my Bionic security. There's all sorts of, this is their universe team that's working on that, and you got to just be patient. Let it go. You don't want to start clicking around while this is updating. You just want to be patient and wait until it comes back to the command line interface. All right, so you can see it's reading some package lists here. Again, be patient. One of the biggest things I'll see students do is they'll start clicking around and saying, hey, why is this not doing this or whatever? It's not doing anything. Just sit there and be patient. It's updating your operating system. But now it came back to my command line interface, and all I did was press the up arrow on my keyboard to bring me back to my last input in the command line interface. And I'm going to change this update to upgrade. So now that I have the files downloaded, I need to upgrade my operating system to those. So I'm going to type in upgrade, and I don't have to put in my username or password this time because we just did it. It stores it for a couple minutes until maybe you sit there idle for a while and then you try to do something with a super user do, and you may have to put it in again. But this is asking me, do I want to use 373 kilobytes of additional disk space to update my operating system? Absolutely. I'm going to hit Y there and press enter. Again, this may take a little bit. This is taking all of those files that we're just downloading and updating and putting them where they need to be. So it could take anywhere from a minute to 10 minutes, depending on your operating system's update. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this while it's just working through its magic, and I'll be back here shortly. Okay, we are back to my command line interface. I can just press enter. Well, let me click on here and press enter a couple times. I can see my name there with my $sign. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to do a sudo reboot. This will then take all those settings and make sure that they're active, make sure that they're running, make sure that all of them are up to date and again running effectively. So you always want to do a reboot after any type of update to your operating system. So again, my operating system is updating. I'm going to pause this while it is rebooting because it may take a couple minutes to reboot. Again, be patient. Don't start clicking around and doing all sorts of things while your operating system is rebooting. I'm going to go ahead and press pause. All right, everyone, my operating system rebooted. It looks good. What I would suggest to do is open up some of your applications that maybe you use on a daily basis. For example, I use GitKraken on a daily basis. I'd want to load that up, make sure things are looking okay, that are working okay. And if not, again, we have a backup if we need to go back and do what's called a restore. Very easy to do. But again, we have the peace of mind that we do have a backup when we did this update. But very important to do. Don't skimp on the maintenance of your vehicle, please. Again, I'm a huge car enthusiast. I am sad when my friends tell me that they haven't changed the oil in many, many miles. Don't skip on the maintenance of your operating systems as well. So awesome. This looks like it loaded up pretty good. I'd probably want to open up another application as well. But again, make sure some things are working right, but update your operating systems. Have a great one, you guys, and we'll see you in class.